Hey guys, I thought I will do a short video this morning. Um, yeah, I got a shirt on. And it's my unbothered shirt. Well, maybe you can't see it with the thing on here. But I have my shirt on because my intention is I do want to make it to church, but I have a headache this morning, and of course, I'm dealing with the average, regular stuff that I deal with every day. Broken arm, cut on my back, blah, 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 blah. So what I've done this morning is I've just kind of asked the Spirit, hey, if you want me there, let me know and give me the strength to make it there. All I got to do is text somebody and they'll come get me. I don't have to walk. Probably won't walk. But the Spirit will tell me what to do. But I'm making this video because last night, I made some social media comments, like on Twitter, I think Instagram and Facebook. Thoughts were stirring in my brain last night about giving up this channel, just totally doing away with all the work that I've put in it and just deleting it. But I also had made a tweet after I'd said I was having these thoughts that maybe I should just rest on these thoughts. Because, usually a thought will pass. If you don't act on a thought immediately and you give it a time to digest, sometimes you'll realize it wasn't such a good thought. I'm sharing this because I don't know where those thoughts came from. But I know that there are things in the world working that would like to see me not succeed at what it is I'm here to do. Therefore, I'm not deleting the channel. Therefore, I am going to continue on. But I'll tell you this. As I'm moving through what I'm going through physically right now, as you already know, there's a lot less videos. I'm still going to do as many as I possibly can, but I've got to take care of myself and my mental state also, so that I don't get too bogged down and get burned out and then just say, screw it and to hell with it and let it all go, because I've built up something here. Matter of fact, YouTube just sent me something last night when I was on YouTube, and it popped up, your channel is over 300 subscribers now. You're really getting out there. Well, hey, that's a little late that you're telling me now. I'm already at 315, 316. I don't know what it is, but that's a good thing. But I also know this. I have stated this last year and earlier this year. I still have the goal of buying a domain name so that I can recreate the old website I had. Well, it wouldn't even be anything like the old way, but I'm going to try to use the name enlightenedfrequency.com. Well, I think .com is taken, but enlightenedfrequency.net was still available the last time I checked. The only problem with that, I do believe, is I need to find the particular right place to get the domain registered. I need to find the right place that has servers that once I get a website up and stuff, maybe it's with the right establishment to where I don't even risk losing a website, because they are moving in that direction too. I personally am not ever really political here, and I don't particularly care to get political. But I will share some views sometimes just about my life and about the world. I like to talk about spirituality. Of course, I like to talk about toys. I like to share stuff just in everyday life. With that being said, we do live in a day and age where I would like to be able to speak my mind and speak it openly without someone trying to strike me down or take my channel off. So what I'm planning is hopefully by the end of the year, I'll have a laptop. But first things first, this coming payday, I'm getting an ID. And the ID I have to have, I don't have to have it, I ain't worried about it, but I do need it so that I can take care of an issue that I have not took care of in quite some time, in a few years. This is something that I didn't know if I necessarily cared to share, but I have mentioned it a few times, but I'm not went in any detail. Let's just say I don't have running water. I'm going to state that again. If you've caught those videos, you already know that. I catch rainwater. I use that. I boil it. I use that for washing dishes and like water for my animals. I go to my neighbors. I take showers and I get my jugs of water from there for drinking. Now I pay on their water bill. Sometimes I pay the whole water bill, even though it ain't just me using water. And I don't use their water I get water every day for drinking, but I don't take showers every single day just because. Anyway, now if I had, the ability to take a shower every day and I felt like I needed one that day, I would. But if I haven't done a whole lot, I don't take one. Skip all that now. My point being is I'm finally to a point where I'm taking responsibility and moving forward and getting that particular thing taken care of. Once I get that done, that'll be a huge weight lifted up off of me. It'll be a burden lifted. And then I don't have to bug nobody about it. I can just turn on my own stuff and have water here. Okay. I personally don't mind living how I live, but I understand. Because, like, if I was on the streets, I'd have to find a water source. If I lived in a tent, I have to find the closest water source, a creek or a store with a faucet outside that I can get permission to get water from, whatever. That's how you have to do it when you're on the street. I also say that I was honored that yesterday, the older black man that I've talked about, I talked to him. There is currently a bill trying to go through legislation in Alabama that would really just basically make it illegal to be homeless, giving the police the authority to, well, first, it does say that if they are asking you to leave a certain area, then they give you the chance to leave, or they can ask you if you want to ride to a shelter or something. Well, most shelters are overfilled anyway, and a lot of times I'll tell you this: if you ever lived on the streets, you'll find that most shelters are more dangerous than just finding somewhere and being out of sight and not ever going to a shelter. I will tell you that. So if you've never been on the streets and you do end up going on the streets and you go to a shelter, be forewarned. You're probably going to have some issues. You'll see a lot more drug use. You'll see violence. You'll see a lot of stuff at a shelter that's supposed to help you. Okay, that being said, Cole, that asked me yesterday and informed me about this, he's asking me to participate in what he is working on. He is a lawyer. He's the man I told you about. He's an older black man from church. He's working on the paperwork and everything, working on a petition, so that once this petition is done and he gets it all done, I will be able to make a video with all the information about this legislation that they're trying to pass. And then I can have links to a petition. I can have a link, I plan to do a video once I do more research and have a link to like some articles. And then when he gets the petition up, having a video readdressing this and have a link with the petition. So anybody that is capable and in the vicinity that is required to be in to sign that petition for this Alabama legislation, you can have a link in the video that I make. Now, this is all in the future because he's working on it right now, but he's trying to get it done as quick as possible before it even... He's trying to stop this from even getting voted on. So, he don't even want to get it to it don't need to get to the governor's desk and get signed. Because what they're trying to do is initially make it, like I said, illegal to be homeless. So then they can arrest you, incarcerate you for up to 30 days, fine you up to $200, $300, $400, $500. And it creates a continuous cycle so that they continually getting money from the federal government for their jails and prisons. That's all they're trying to do. They're not trying to help anybody. So essentially, I posted a video today on Twitter that I found, and I followed that channel because he's talking about in his video. I got up this morning and looked up some stuff, and I didn't know this, but Alabama has some of the worst stuff against homeless people. They have the worst jails and prisons in the whole entire nation. And I live in Alabama, of course. Fortunately, I've never been in jail here in Alabama. And I don't plan to. I don't do things like I used to. So I shouldn't have a problem there. But that being said, you should never have to go to jail just for not having a home. Me personally, I never said I don't like calling myself homeless if I don't have a damn roof over my head. I'm going to lay my head wherever I go, and that's where my home is. The whole earth can be my home. The whole universe, matter of fact. So that being said, that gives me hope. That gives me something to shoot for. It's a cause. It's a good cause. And the Spirit tells me the enemy wants me to give up. That enemy, whoever that enemy is, man or another spirit, whatever you want to call it, it does not like when someone is thinking for themselves and trying to help other people think for themselves. So that's what I'm here about. And also, I hope to be doing more fun videos soon. But let's get through all this physical crap I'm having to go through first. Get the back healed, get the arm worked on, and then I can do more. Until then, I will start pulling back, pacing myself, and when you do see videos, enjoy it. But if you don't see some videos, also know that I'm taking some time for myself when I'm not putting one up. And then if I don't comment or tell anybody why I'm not putting it up, just rest assured I'm okay. Or I'm dealing with whatever I have to deal with. Until next time, Mr. Cloud says you the eternal moment, over and out. Time for a cup of coffee. Ditto. Oh, I'm going to drink the coffee while I wait for the answer from the Spirit for confirmation on am I going to church or not. And maybe you'll see something from me later today and maybe you won't. I don't know. Ditto.